Well, he's like 46. I don't know what you want me to do.
No, you're not. You're
This dude's like older than time itself.
You're like
I don't know
31,
what you
no?
want me to
I'm
do.
33.
Hell
33.
yeah.
Dude, you know I knew Elisa for a whole year and a half, and she goes, "Wait, I met when we met. I was 30. I was 31 when we met. No, 30.
I don't know how old you are.
I was like 30. This was 3 years. We met, and then a year goes by, a year and a half of us hanging out, and she goes, I say my age, and she goes, "Holy f, dude." I was like, "What?" She goes, "I thought you were 42 years old." I was like, "What?"
Do you know why though?
Tell me you don't see it.
No, I think it's because you're Asian. So it's like same thing with black people, where like you have to be like, oh, this guy could be 78.
No.
He could be any.
It,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that, but really, it's none of those things. It's the everything about you. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Look at-
please.
This is not the posture of a 31-year-old man.
That's true.
This
Claire
is
and
the posture of a 53-year-old begging for more in his 401k. Okay,
Claire and Dion were just like,
and
and Parnell's just like, seatbelt on. feet
like you,
crossed.
I expect you to open your mouth and you speak with like a mid-Atlantic, like, "Hey there, young chappa," you know, like that's what I'm expecting from you.
You think he has those old white people like, see? We're on a podcast, see?
Yeah.
My name's gonna be a bright lights one day, kid. I'm gonna be a star. Just you wait.
Damn. I feel like I should have come in today with like a sports coat on and just filled that fantasy.
It's like a Joker's.
No, a cigar. A cigar and who won the horse races today. That's what you should have come in with.
I get my tickets out.
Like she loved Jesus.
Drinking blood. Yeah, my rent's gone up, but Mackey's on the moon. Hey, welcome to No Wrong Answers. I'm Elisa, your host. That's Yaser, producer slash mini host slash annoying. And then here today, our guest is Parnell Piano.
Hey guys, what's going on?
He's being Parnell Piano. And so, yeah, we're just going to get into some questions here. We're just going to have a silly conversation. And remember, there's no wrong answers. So would you like to guide us into the first question of the first official question?
I would.
say,
I would.
Of the pod.
Let's get in this cookie jar.
All right. Why'd you laugh? You didn't even read it.
Hey, man, life's funny, dude.
Leave me be. Jesus.
Yeah.
What would you do with someone from the past?
Ooh. Okay, this question has layers to it. Okay.
Yeah, this is...
Because, first of all, someone from the past comes, and we can choose. The fun part of this conversation is that we can talk. Well, honestly, this conversation could take the entire podcast because there's so many different ways to look at it. Because, like, one, it's like looking at people from different points in the past, like someone from the 1950s versus like the 1500s versus like 500 versus like 670 BC. You know, like,
Do we
like
choose
different
a
paths?
specific person or
Yeah,
just
I was
somebody
gonna-
from a time
that's-
era?
I was thinking more the person from a time era, but this is what my point is. It can this question specifically could be the entire podcast because then we can get into specific people. Also, it's like, what would you do with them if you had them for a day versus a week versus a month versus a year? You know,
Right.
like, or if they just lived here and it's your responsibility to take care of them.
Yeah.
So let's pick. You tell us amount of time, and then you tell us from what year
I see.
or era.
Wait, what do you mean
Oh,
amount of
okay.
time?
Like
like a
how
week,
long
like you're
this
spending a
person is
week.
here for.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so you think of yours. Don't say
Okay.
it out loud. Yeah, you have it. Think of yours.
Mhm.
On the count of 3, you guys are gonna say yours out loud. 3, 2, 1.
1920s.
3 days.
Wait, what did you say? 1920?
1920s, yeah.
1920s for 3 days. Ooh. That would be fun. Because that's like Great Gatsby era, you know? And so,
Yeah.
like, they were partiers for their time, but their partying was like, they just stayed up till 1, and then everyone passed out and then had brunch on this dude's patio.
Yeah.
Did brunch exist in the 20s?
Yeah, that's what their partying was. It wasn't necessarily
jeez.
like. Have you seen The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh, it's been a while.
But you have.
I think I saw it on TV actually.
Okay, so you.
Yeah.
But do you at least remember like they had these big blown out
Right.
thing? If you read the book, it's not
Yep.
described like that. They just made it like that so we in our generation could understand the type of parties they were having because they were having the equivalent of that, but for 1920s. So I
yeah.
feel like if you have someone from the 1920s, I would take them I'd be like, let's
Coachella?
go. I'd take him to Miami. Like,
They're like, what? There's like drones in the
this
sky, and
is
they're
what
like,
people wear? Dude, take him to like an underground rave.
Jeez.
That's like in an abandoned Macy's parking lot.
Damn, dude.
And
That
you
would
take
be a
them
vibe.
during Ramadan and be like, no brunch, I'm sorry. Can't eat.
Sorry, you must fast for our people. We're all Muslim. In,
Yeah.
in
Oh yeah, this is
2025.
set in a time where everybody becomes Muslim.
Everyone's Muslim.
Damn, dude. Jesus. Yeah,
Dude, wait, that would be so funny. Bring any person from the past, but then you just convince them of a completely false future. Like, you're like, everyone's Muslim. Like,
Like, ah. You take. This is
we go to
horrible.
wear the
but-
color red. Like,
This
you
is,
know,
this is horrible, but you take somebody, like, you just take them out of their timeline with them experiencing 9/11 and then put them into ours. And be like, yeah, everybody. It's like, as the second plane's about to hit, they're like, no, and you just grab them. And you're just like, hey, man, we just saved you, put you in
no,
the future.
I would literally bring them into this room. I wouldn't, like, only you would speak full Arabic. I'd put a blanket over me. I'd be,
Yeah, you'd be wearing the hijab and be like, sorry.
I'd be kissing your feet, crying.
That's crazy.
Whoa, we shall. Allah Akbar.
As soon as I walk in, everybody's like, Allahu Akbar.
We bow to the king. The king is here.
I think they die.
Yeah.
They would literally
They would
just
not be able to handle
cry.
that.
Yeah, if I was a white guy experiencing 9/11, then I just go into the future and everybody's
Dude, and I'm
Muslim.
talking, we take like a New York 9/11 experience.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that they lost somebody. Maybe they did. Maybe they're worried about someone in there. But take them, just some dude watching from the street.
Because
Take that guy.
Because it took a minute, like, for people to realize, okay, it's not all of Islam, but like during
Yeah.
9/11, while it's happening, everybody was just like, oh, they're
You know
coming
what?
for us.
We don't take them 9/11. We take them 9/13.
Hell yeah.
We take them right when the fear has fully sunk in. Because if you do it right when it's happening, there's no time for conspiracy theories to form the fear to grow. You know?
We're still talking about 1920s, right?
No, we're talking about, you remember 9/11 2001?
Yeah, I do. But I'm saying we're taking someone from that and putting them in that situation.
No.
I think we went off topic. We
No.
just started talking about 9/11.
Yeah, we're talking about someone from that. We're talking about if you took someone from, well, now I'm saying 9/13 2001. Take just some dude, just some random New Yorker.
Yeah.
Snatch him from 9/13 2001. Bring him here today.
Okay.
And
Like,
then-
fuck, this
and
whole
then-
time, dude, I thought you guys were taking someone from the 1920s and putting them in New York during 9/11. They'd be like, what the plane?
Yeah. That's worse.
They're just in fear. Just like, we need to stop the invention of planes that are evil.
Like, the first time they see a plane, they're like, wow. And it goes into the building, and they're like, ah.
Wait. When were planes invented? 1920s feels like planes could have maybe existed. Oh my gosh, that would be
I don't think
funnier
commercial
though.
planes.
That would be funnier though, because they would see the height, like the beginning of planes being made, and then we bring them to 9/11, and they're like, "This is what planes are used for."
Well, you know, the Japanese invented this one.
They go. We send them back to the 1920s. They execute the Wright brothers, like just like publicly.
That's crazy.
you
Yeah,
looking up
actually,
those-
the first commercial airplane was 1914.
Oh, they had them.
baby, I told you.
But they were like
they're
a
not
4-passenger.
great planes. Yeah, no,
Oh,
they're not
okay.
like big. They're not like a Boeing 737 or whatever.
Wow.
I know my planes, baby. Okay, don't test me. My dad's autistic. He's a train guy. Me, I'm not the apple that didn't fall very far from his tree. I'm all about planes.
Yeah, my brother's a car guy. He knows he's autistic too. He knows directions like crazy. Like he knows like
Directions?
and he knows how to
Like
get places.
navigational?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my dad
yeah.
was lost once, and he was just like, he's like, "Where are you? By what restaurant or what building?" He's like, "Oh, this place." And he was like, "Oh, okay. Do you see a crack on the sidewalk?" And he was like, "What?"
Crack on the sidewalk.
And he was like, "Yeah," because he doesn't know streets. And he was like, "Look at that crack. Stand on it. Look forward. You should see the stop sign from there, and then make a left on the stop sign, and then a right 2 lights over, and then you just keep going straight to the house." And we're just like, "You're 9. Like, how do you know?"
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Stuff,
Yeah.
He also has this like a sick set. Like
That's cool though.
he has a sick sense of humor too. So like he used to do this thing, and he thought it was like funny where we'd go into like what are they called? Like 7-Elevens and stuff
Like a
to get
corner
gas.
store.
If you want a snack, and he'd always like put his hands in his pockets, and he'd just be like, "Don't do anything rash." And then but like he's like this. You can
At
tell he's
9.
autistic. Yeah, and
9
he'd be
years
like,
old.
yeah, and then he'd be like, "I'm joking." And then you're just like,
I'm joking.
they're like, "Don't freaking do that, dude."
Dude, that's about to become my
That's actually really
catchphrase.
scary.
That's gonna be my catchphrase. I'm just gonna go, I'm joking.
Like a gun. But he has a real gun. And he's like, "I'm
I'm
joking."
joking. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, I want a Rain Man, but it's your brother, and it's just two people lost on a road trip. Like, their phones die.
That should be like a nice, like
You
a
could
nice-
write that. Make that.
a buddy cop like comedy, but one person's severely autistic. It's like really funny. And then
So
it's
Rain
like,
Man. I'm kidding.
yeah, that's true.
I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right. Okay, so what are you guys doing with a 1920s person for 3 days? You have 3 days with this person. What are you taking them to? First stop.
First stop, a drinking fountain.
Like a water drinking fountain? Or you mean like a soda
The
fountain?
water drinking fountain. They couldn't do that back then together, right? Be like, look,
Oh,
brown people are allowed to be here too.
You showed them that we're not
Check-
segregated
Check
anymore.
this out. Yeah. This is fucking awesome,
funny.
right? And you're like, oh my God.
And you think it's like a water
They're
fountain.
just scared of you because you're brown.
You take him to
like,
a
it's
water
okay.
fountain in a black neighborhood too, and then he'll be like, "Hey," and you'll be like, "What? Do something." Everybody's black.
Bold of you guys to assume that the 1920s person is a white person, okay? They had black people in 1920. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, but they were hiding.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
Can we? Yeah. Do we talk about the? Are we talking the race of the? If I saw a Filipino person,
Yeah, you got a Filipino.
Yeah, what would you do with a
from the
Filipino person?
1920s.
What has culturally advanced for Filipinos since the 1920s? Do you feel that would
if
shock
they were
them?
from like America, if they were in America, pretty sure they helped build the railroads. The Filipinos. I'd take
Oh,
them on one of
that's
those.
You take them on a
That's true.
train?
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, you were probably doing this, and now we're on it. Look at this. We can go across the country anywhere.
Okay.
Gang.
You got like, let's talk like 1770s. I'm talking like colonial, not like America,
Actually,
but
let
like
me
that
change
whole
my
thing.
year. When did Columbus come to America? I think that's the question. I need to ask.
1492.
The hell? For real?
Yeah.
Sailed the
that's
ocean
when,
blue.
Yeah, that's when he left Spain.
Oh, okay. That
So
era.
he probably got there like 1493, 94.
Yeah, I'm talking about 1492, 1490, or whatever, 1400s. And that's the person that we're bringing to right now.
A Native American specifically?
Let's just say, yeah, Native American.
I don't
Yeah.
think we wouldn't speak the same language, right? They wouldn't know.
No.
Okay, let's pretend we have a translator,
Yeah.
Okay.
like a device or something.
Right.
Don't worry about that part.
And he's like a chill dude. Like you went and hung out with him a little bit in his like wherever he lives.
Oh,
Hut.
you go and visit
And it's hot, yeah.
1492 first, and then he comes here
Yeah.
for 3 days.
I go, oh, this place
3
is
days
a piece
there.
of shit. Yeah.
And you don't tell him anything about us. You just like see, he's showing you around. He's like, "This is a f***ing spear. It's a new invention." You're just like, "Wow!"
That's a new invention.
And you're just like, "Wow!"
And you have to be polite to him, like, oh, dude, this is great.
Dude,
Wow.
so good, so good. And then you bring whoever it is from the 1400s to modern day world.
Dude, okay, you know what? I'm gonna switch it out instead of Native American. What if it's like a?
Could be anybody. It could,
What if
it
it's like an
doesn't have
Aztec, like Inca Empire,
Yeah.
Mayan Empire, like
to be- Yeah.
dude? He's here.
I'm just talking about
forever.
somebody that has no experience with like
Any
technology
modern civilization,
or like because I think like the British during that time had like somewhat of a gun type thing.
I think they did.
Yeah, so they had something that
I think
wasn't
they at
like
least had like cannons or something.
Yeah.
like that, you know.
yeah, they had something that was like grand.
Yeah,
them.
they had a different way of fighting.
Whereas like there's some people from back then that didn't have they just had their hands and their bodies and their people.
Yeah.
And it's like I
Yeah.
want to bring somebody like that
Yeah.
into today.
Okay, well, what are you gonna do? You have them for a week. What are you gonna do with them?
Dude, I'm gonna take him to I think I want to take him to like a drone show.
You and drones.
No,
You're
because,
big,
like,
you're a big move for a person from the
if you
past
take him
to
to, like-
show him a drone.
Do you know how like Disney now doesn't do like fireworks shows at night? Sometimes they'll do like drone shows.
Yeah,
And it'll be
yeah,
like
yeah.
Captain America and like just huge lights. I want to show them that, and I just want to see if they start praying. Like, it's just like it's like, no, dude, this is Hawkeye. Like, you don't have to do that.
That's so funny.
I would,
That's so
I would
funny.
love, or take him to like a museum.
Dude,
and
I
be
would,
like-
I would straight up just take him to Disneyland.
There's one other thing that I'd love to bring somebody from the 1400s to here.
What?
A dog farm.
A
'Cause they-
dog farm?
Because they're used to like a park with dogs and stuff. Because they're used to. I forgot she was here. Jesus Christ.
Pickles.
Yeah, I would love to show them pickle because they're used to wolves. Like they don't have these dogs
to
back
Oh, that's
then.
true.
They're just
That's
like-
true.
1400s. Okay, well, if you're talking if you're talking like Native American Mayan civilization people, like
So they're just like they're like in a park of golden retrievers, and they're like, wolves, get them! They're gonna come for us, and you're just like, nah, dude, these are people. Like, these are one of us.
This is all right.
We've won against them. Like we defeated them.
You know what? If I had one of those dudes, I'd go down to Tulum and take them to like the pyramids,
Oh yeah.
and I'd be like, dude,
take
this
them
is
to their spot,
right, and I'd be like,
Dude.
this is where heads used to roll. That you used to.
I think they
Yeah.
would tell you that.
Well, yeah, but then you'd be like, see, look, it's all for naught.
Oh, that's true. Be like, hey,
Look,
stop sacrificing people. It's doing
Oh, I don't care.
nothing.
They sacrifice them, whatever. But like, live your life. Do whatever you want to do. You know, you don't have to. You can if you want to, or you could stop and just live, because it doesn't matter. Civilization doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all gonna crumble anyway.
Yeah, let's go live in the woods.
Yeah, and then we'd go out to like Tulum, like nightlife in Tulum, and I'd be like, look at these are modern titties.
Look at how they don't sag so far. Because we wear bras now.
It would
That's
suck though
crazy.
if we bring him here for the 3 days and we're like, all right, get back to your town.
Go back to your civilization.
I mean, just like on a personal, like, don't you guys ever have you ever been on like a vacation that's really nice and everything, but you're doing all the really cool stuff, and then you go, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
right?
like
Like,
tired
that's-
of being out on the road.
Right. And I feel like that's what this Aztec dude would probably be like. Like, I just want to go back to where things were simpler.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
That's what I think people always like when we're in the present. We always look back on the past because we're like, oh, it was simple. But it's like, no, you only think it's simple because you look back on it.
Yeah, and I think
You
so,
know, we-
at some point people are going to be looking back at the 2020s and being like, wow, great times.
I hate
Yeah.
it.
But if you go too far back, it's just like, whoa, I don't want to. I don't know if I'd want to do that. Like 1960s sounds like a very stressful time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, dude.
I mean, to be fair, any time is a stressful time. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
My least favorite saying that people have, people used to say it so much in high school is, I was born in the wrong generation. Oh my
born in the
God,
wrong year, the wrong
dude.
era.
Okay,
Yeah.
then go back. Go
It's
back.
such
See how fun segregation was. See
Yeah.
how fun. F***ing-
Yeah.
Because like
Then-
I think people were like in the 40s, they like because it looked aesthetically nice,
Right.
and they're like, oh, I want to go back to the 40s, but like 40s was like stressful. I think for a lot of people,
Yeah.
it just people dress nice. It's like, that just doesn't make up for it. Like
I mean, to be fair, I feel like all times are hard. It's just the way we look at it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's like crazy things that are happening today. Like, okay, yeah, like the 60s had segregation. We have tons of school shootings. You know, would you rather be like separated from people or would you rather be like dead in the school?
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah,
it's just like,
true.
yeah, school
We
shootings weren't
have-
hot back in the day.
yeah,
they
yeah,
were in
people,
style.
Yeah, people still
Yeah.
killed just one dude at a time back
Yeah.
then. That was a peaceful era.
It's like,
You could talk about it all the same way, you know?
it's like, man, what's wrong with the school today? Timmy got shot. It's like, I
At
knew
least it was just Timmy, you know? Like,
He,
is
Yeah.
what I'm
he did give
saying,
that guy
you
a
know?
wedgie the other day, so he had it coming.
Like,
Yeah, people are giving each other swirlies, you know? Like, if you
Yeah.
didn't get, if you got rejected by a girl, you just went and cried about it over a cherry Coke at the local pop shop, you know? Like,
Yeah, the days of being shoved in a locker and nobody finding out for like 2 periods are gone.
yeah, because you get shoved in a locker now, and now you're like live streaming from the locker in tears.
Yeah.
You know what
And we're like, I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
I'm gonna
The school goes into shutdown. Like, there's been 20,000 emails about it. Like, the news is there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true. I'd say there are worse things because there's also like more people in the world and there's like more happening.
Crime is crazier than ever. There's more slaves now than there was like when slavery was like low key legal, you know?
True.
Because we have there's so much like human trafficking today.
Yeah,
you know?
there's more people, there's more ways to get about around things. But I would say like I'd argue any of those people, especially growing up here in LA, you know, fairly privileged and people I'm talking to
fairly
being like
privileged, boat shoes crossed. Fairly privileged in LA here.
He's like fairly privileged. You know how it is.
He's like, can I get another drink?
Fucking butler comes in. Like, you're like,
my martini, bitch. But yeah, the people at LaSalle High School being like, man, it was so much better back then. Like, no, it was. I mean, it is tough now, but it was not better.
Yeah, that's the problem of like when you live either in the past or in the future. You either only focus on the problems or you only focus on the good stuff, and it's not real, you know, like. Because if you live in an island, like that's the problem with Click with Adam Sandler, is that it's like, oh, we want to get to the next thing because it sounds better, because we don't picture the problems that come with it. Even in our dream world, you're a huge movie director. We're all big stand-up comedians, you know, like we picture in this world of like, oh, it's just super fun to be on the road and we're selling out these tours and we're doing these theaters. We're not thinking about the fact that you're going to be exhausted traveling every single day on a bus with 5 other people sharing one single bathroom. Yeah. You know, like you don't think about that part. You don't think about the fact that your kid and wife and your future wife, and we still don't know if you will have children, but we like those guys, they're going to be at home waiting for you, and you're going to feel like you're missing out on
you'll have missed all of the stuff. Yeah, that's happening.
You don't picture that part. Yeah. You picture the fun part of selling out the tour and being and having a good time, you know? Yeah. Same as the past. They're picturing all the fun times they had. They're forgetting about the stress of school and the pressure that parents put on their kids to perform, you know? Like, that's why it's so important to live in the present. You know, but it's so hard to do it. Gosh damn it!
Yeah. Can I get like pretty? I know this is a fun comedy podcast, but
get political.
No, not political. just a little bit.
Political is more of a catch-all term. I don't mean it as literal.
Oh yeah, no, like
so get political.
We're talking about being present and being here, and we were talking about that earlier in like the pre-show show. And dude, last week I remember I was just having the day. I was not feeling well. I got sick for my kid, whatever. And I was late to something. I was supposed to be at an appointment, and I was running late, and I'm in the bathroom. I'm trying to get ready, and I hear my wife being like, oh, you got to come in here. The boy's got spots all over him. I don't know what to do. And I was like, oh, shit. And I go, and I run out to the living room, and she had stuck stickers all over his chest.
No.
And she goes, look at He's got spots. Yeah. And
wait, no, do the voice. That's not how she talks.
She's got spots.
His wife's Australian. His wife is Australian.
But I do remember thinking like for such a day, and that was like that little bit of light in the day. And I just remember being like, oh, I wish I could live this like forever. And then the rest of the day was fine or whatever, but I just kept thinking back on it, just being very sad. Like the rest of the day being like, I can't do it. Like,
dude, I feel
I get to fucking live this now, but now I can't. It's gone.
Dude, okay, what I've been learning about a lot recently, because a lot of how our lives are is just built on our brain chemistry, and it's like the things that we tell ourselves. So actually, in reality, your brain is taking in like 11 million bits of information all at once. Like, I'm talking about like the lighting, the colors that are going on, the different sounds that you're hearing that, like, you know, if you listen really closely, you can hear the hum of the different, like, you hear it, like, of like the laundry machine or whatever, you know, like Pickles is in the room, but we keep forgetting about her and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because you have 11 million bits that are coming in, but your brain only processes about 50 of them. And so that's what makes it like, that's what your reality is. And that's why it's so important to like shape yourself by telling yourself, even if you don't believe it, like, telling yourself, like, if you think you're ugly, but you just tell yourself you're hot all the time, like, eventually you're going to start only focusing on the things that follow that logic instead of the things that don't follow that logic, you know?
Huh.
So that's why it's like, you know, tell yourself these things. Oh, let's do Tim Robbins no, not Tim Robbins. That's the comedy guy. What's his name? What's the motivational speaker whose name
Goggins?
sounds like Tim Robbins, but it's not Tim Robbins? Tony
Goggins?
Robbins?
Goggins.
Tony. You just keep saying
Bobbins.
Goggins.
Tony
That's
Hawk.
Hawkins.
Tony Hawk came on Theo Vaughn's
Yeah.
podcast.
Hawking. What's his name?
I think it's Tony Robbins.
Pedophile genius.
Pedophile genius? Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein?
No.
Oh.
He was on Epstein Island.
Kevin Spacey?
No.
Oh.
On a wheelchair.
Stephen Hawking?
Hawkins.
No.
Steven.
I think it's definitely Tony Robbins.
By the way, though, if this is a side note about Stephen Hawking, I know he was on Epstein Island and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you get touched by Stephen Hawking, that's your fault, dog. Like, just unplug him. Like
Unplug him?
He's battery operated. Like
Just walk at a brisk pace.
yeah, just swerve. Just like do one sharp turn. The guy's like, ah.
Just in a circle. Stop. Stop.
You're like, no. I'm sure they gave them water bottles like they drank, just and then that's it, just fried. Like
No. He's not hooked up to the technology.
See, like,
There's wires.
there's like a cerebral like
wiring
plug
him.
in his neck. He's like, ah, it hurts.
No, on the Epstein Island, he probably had like an robotic skeleton.
He's like had like a super suit, like
Damn,
just
dude.
got-
He
Yeah,
walked
yeah.
on the Epstein Island. And fucking, yo, okay. Who do
you
you?
will be diddle.
But what if he didn't even like touch the kids? They just put the kids in front of him and like he just give them a math equation and be like 2 times and 1020 and they'd be like 2040. He's like, oh.
Okay. Who do you guys think who do you think would win in a fight? Like you yourself, like you Yaser, or you Parnell, or me, Elisa, versus Stephen Hawking in an exoskeleton robotics suit.
Well, depends on what does the exoskeleton
Yeah,
do?
dude, if that's in his RoboCop,
it just
I'm fucked.
makes him walk around. The punch probably hurts a lot more because it's a robotic exoskeleton. But it doesn't shoot anything. It doesn't. He probably
Okay.
walks kind of slow because he's in it. But it does it is
Oh, I'll
going to be
take him.
harder to take him
Yeah.
Because
down.
I can just have to give him like a nice question, like a nice equation, and be like, and then I'll be like, ah.
You're gonna have to feed him with smarts.
Yeah.
That's what your plan is against an exoskeleton, Stephen Hawking. That's crazy.
Can we time out because I'm
Yeah.
gonna pee my pants.
Yeah.
I got a hair transplant in 2018 before I even like started balding. I
Yeah.
knew it was coming,
Yeah.
and I was
A preemptive, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, because like I was
The first guy to come in for a hair transplant with hair. They were like, wait a second.
no, that they were genuinely just like, why are you doing this? And I was like, and I told them I was like, I know it's coming. Like I can.
It's in my family kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's in my family, and
Yeah.
also anytime I showered and I like shampooed my hair, like my hands would be like just full of hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, either I'm balding or I have cancer. I'd rather the first. So I went and like.
You go to the transplant, they're like, dude, your hair's fine. You have cancer. You're like, oh, thank God.
Well, cancer at least has a treatment, okay? I will wait, but don't you lose your hair from cancer because of the chemo?
Okay, I don't want to have cancer, but I'm just saying like. I just went on a fluke. I was like, you know what? I'm like losing my hair. I should just go get a transplant and just like that way when I move to LA, I don't have to like take a gap off of like auditions.
Yeah.
And then like come back because it takes time to like not
Heal
heal,
it?
but like to get back
Oh,
to
it
looking
like
normal.
restores.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to shave your entire head, and then
Oh.
and then the
Wait,
they
do you have a picture from like right after? your
I
hair
had a
transplant?
picture, but I deleted it. I think my mom has a
Son of
picture.
bitch. You should get it. I want to see it.
I
I
do
won't
not-
put it in the podcast.
And
I
when
just wanna see it.
and when they took a photo of me bald, I was just like, this is the biggest motivation I needed to get a transplant because I do not look good. But some people look great. Like I was thinking I'm gonna get it, look good, and be like, man, if I get a nice beard, I'll look good. I was like, no, we need to get this out of here. Like this, like my head shape is so weird. And then I got it, and like basically they take hair from here and they just move it up here.
Oh, okay.
And then this goes back.
So it's truly a transplant. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not like they're taking like pubic hair from somebody else and being like, I'm gonna put it here, or like fake hair. Like,
Ew. Can you imagine a dude like he looks great except like this little part of his head
it's like a
is pube hair.
No, but when they put the new hair, it grows and falls out, and then newer hair comes out. From
Wait,
underneath it.
okay, your guys' ladies, they're exactly the same except their hair on their head is pube hair. Are you staying with them? He wants to say no. He wants to say
Oh,
no.
yes, of course. No, yeah. Yeah, because you can't, I mean, you can't tell the difference, right?
Put a nice hijab on that lady. Looking good, baby. Nice turban. Gotta get the right turban on, and you'll be good.
And Yaser is back on converting everyone to Muslim to Islam.
No, but then like when they gave it to me, they were just like, "Hey, so, you're doing this hella early," because I was like 21 or like 20. They're like, usually we don't recommend people doing it before 25 because that's when like hair stops like kind of falling out like rapidly. They're like, you might have to come back for another one, and I was like, all right. They're like, but just try to take care of your hair as much as possible, and it does like. The rest of my hair, I think, did fall. Like, if I didn't get that, I think this is all my transplanted hair. If I didn't get a transplant, I would be just gone. And I was like, damn, I kind of do want to go back. But I'm like, but if I take care of my hair really well, and that's why I started using olive oil because I heard like it helps like keep the hair strong.
Oh, okay.
Like it goes in your roots.
Wait, so what's your method? Because my problem of doing the olive oil is that, so I use olive oil as moisturizer because first of all, I'm extra virgin, okay? Trying to keep it pure throughout, you know?
Talking about the oil?
Yeah,
I'm talking about myself.
Okay.
Dude, I'm not even kidding.
Hold on.
This is hands down the dumbest joke I do. It's not on stage. It's for me myself after I get out of the shower. I put olive oil on my skin and I go, this is to get Italian men. That's what I literally tell myself.
You don't want me after this. Why don't
like,
you
I'm
say?
like, oh,
Why
I'm
don't you
gonna-
use that joke?
I'm going to have to ward them off. Like, literally, that's
gonna
what
be like-
I tell myself.
They're gonna be like zombies. They're gonna be like, ah.
I'm like, milkshake brings all the boys. Olive oil brings all the wops. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm done. All the
Just like a
Guidos, okay.
macaroni necklace. And she's just like,
I'm like, they want me. I'm just pouring Parmesan cheese on myself. Anyways, so I do, dude. I like use olive oil for my skin. I'm not kidding. I've told like a good chunk of people. Not a single person will listen to me. I honestly think my skin has improved so much.
Really?
Like my acne has
Yeah.
gone down. Like, you know how when you get out of the shower and your skin feels like itchy or it gets tight, like it feels really
Yeah.
dried out. When you get out of the shower, even if I don't put olive oil on, like my skin feels like it's not like tight or dry or itchy. If I don't use the olive oil for like 2 weeks or something, like I was at home and I didn't bring olive oil with me, I just ran out,
yeah.
like eventually it will go back to that, you know, but like I get out of the shower, I can put nothing on my skin, I'll feel like completely fine.
But not lotion. Like, what's the difference between like
No,
a
'cause-
good lotion and an olive oil?
But that's what my point is. Like the lotion, like you feel the effects like for that day once you put the lotion on. I'm saying the
Yeah.
olive oil has lasting
Long-term.
effects.
olive oil
Like
is
I
very
get out of
sacred in my
if
culture.
because I
Okay.
used to always use lotion and I'd get out of the shower, I feel itchy. It's been like if it's
Yeah.
been even just 20 minutes, my face feels like tight and it's like ooh, it has no moisture in it.
Yeah.
Since using olive oil,
That's
I
that
can
white side of you.
yeah, I can do like 3 like times of the shower, like I don't put anything on afterwards. Even on the 3rd time of doing that, my skin still feels like
Yeah.
moisturized. Like
So
I
how
don't
much
feel-
are you using, or how much like?
I mean, I just use it the same way you use like lotion. Like I just use enough to like cover it. It takes a little longer to seep in because it's not.
Don't you feel
chemicals
all
that are-
oily? No. Through the day? No.
No, not through the day. Once it's absorbed into your skin, it's absorbed.
Yeah.
Huh.
I put it like,
but
if
I won't put it in my hair because I'm like the only way I'm thinking of doing it is like putting it in my hair before my shower maybe like
Yeah.
30 minutes or something before,
Yeah.
which is what keeps getting me. I forget that I want to do it.
I know.
And then I'm like, oh, like I wanted
My
to
mom
put the
calls
olive
me
oil
and she's
in
just
there.
like, "Hey, because it's olive oil is very sacred in my culture, and like we don't just use it for like we bathe in it, like we
Yeah.
genuinely
Yeah.
like. I've seen my mom wash her face with olive oil, and I'm just like, and as a kid, I was just like, "Yo, this lady's cracked out, like
No.
she's done."
My skin has literally never been better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people will be like, oh, well, I have oily skin. I couldn't do that. I was like, dude, my skin is so oily.
It's such a different thing. Like it doesn't make your
Yeah.
skin oily. It just like
doesn't.
absorbs it, and it's like a
Yeah.
long-term effect.
yeah.
So you guys are saying I could just go to Costco and get like extra virgin olive
Virgin
oil
olive oil.
and
Yeah.
just
Absolutely. Is there a Filipino thing that's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is like the thing that all Filipino like moms use when you're sick, when you're this,
Yeah.
when you need healthier skin, healthier hair?
What is it?
not the healthier skin hair part I can't think of, but if you're like sick and not doing well, any kind of sickness, Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rub
Vicks.
that all over your chest.
Yeah.
And you're a good
Latinos
boy.
as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a real.
Yeah.
They're
thing.
literally just
I
like,
literally have a screenshot of my friend. It's in Spanish, but she's like, you know, you're not the favorite when your mom throws the Vicks at you and says, like, put it on your siblings.
damn, that's crazy.
She's like
wild.
full crying in the picture. Is really funny.
Yeah, Vicks, and they'll rub it on anything. And be like, oh,
Yeah.
like my knee hurts, and want some Vicks right here.
Yeah.
It'll be good, baby.
Yeah.
And a little on your chest. a little-
Yeah.
All right, should we have one last question?
I'm down.
I'm
yeah.
gonna pick it this time.
Oh, please.
I love
Yeah,
that you.
that first question lasted.
I told you that question is. We can keep talking about
I
that
know,
question.
I know.
We can keep talking. If you guys want to, I'll throw this back in. And we keep talking
No,
about that.
We've been
You
going
already have
for
it.
2,400 seconds.
Oh my gosh, this guy. Okay. Oh yes, I love this question.
What is 2,400 seconds?
That was definitely like an hour when we stopped for the potty break.
Wow.
So, but that hour includes the warm up that we did. So,
gotta say.
anyways, okay. What celebrity do you think you could take on in hand-to-hand combat? You cannot say Stephen Hawking in an exoskeleton.
I literally was going to be like,
Oh,
Stephen
Jesus.
Hawking, baby. I'm plug his ass.
Fuck.
Turn off the power grid of the city. This man's like, no.
Put some tinfoil over his wheelchair. And,
You put like a boot on his wheel, and you're like, can't go nowhere now.
The funniest part is that if you stopped him, he wouldn't be able to scream out because he talks through the chair. He would just be sad.
No.
Okay, what celebrity are you guys taking on hand-to-hand combat? Like,
Hand-to-hand
legit-
combat.
Legit thing.
Any female celebrity in the world? I'm just kidding.
You would be got by Lizzo. Okay, you would get Lizzo.
okay.
She's killing you.
She
In
would
like-
eat your ass.
In
One
like
city.
3 minutes, she's killing you. Like,
Yeah, true. I was
be
trying to make a
record-
sexist joke, and you guys made it real for me.
When you said that, and we're just like, oh,
I'll
okay,
name
that's his
10
choice.
more. I'll name 10 more right now. Okay.
We both just go like, oh wow, that's his choice. Okay.
Kelly Osbourne would kill you. Okay. Bindi Irwin. I'll keep going. Okay.
You know, if
Cher.
we damn it,
Cher today. I don't even mean young Cher. I mean Cher now. Okay?
modern shit. Yeah,
70-year-old Cher would kill you because
True.
you're too nice. You'd hit Cher once and you'd be like, "Oh my gosh, Cher, I'm so sorry."
and I'd eat a
She'd
I'd
rip
eat a
your
left hook.
she'd
Yeah,
literally rip your esophagus out with her fake nails. Okay, like with her acrylics, she'd kill you. Like,
if we had to, if for real though, just because I was watching the studio yesterday, I think I could take Adam Scott.
I can see that.
Really?
I think so. I think it would be a pretty like even fight, but I think in the end,
Dude, you kind
just
of
because
are.
he is like too nice.
You kind of are
too.
Filipino Adam Scott.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Just nice hair. Yeah. Why do you guys kind of look alike?
It's because he's
What?
also like kind of just always stressed looking, you know?
stressed looking.
Yeah, doesn't he look at like chill for 1 second, just rest?
Bro, if they
Doesn't he look
if they send
stressed?
you a Severance audition, take it.
Dude, an alternate world where in the Severance world they go and meet the Filipino
Yeah.
version of themselves. You're
They
starring,
go to
baby.
They go to Lumen in the Philippines, and they're just like, yeah, this is
Dude,
me.
you should literally have that as your acting like cover letter thing or whatever. If you apply for like
Filipino Adam
management
Scott.
companies, you could be like, yeah, if you guys need a Filipino Adam Scott, here I am. Like,
It's funny you guys say because I did one of those acting classes downtown for I won't say who it was for like sitcoms. Their specialty is acting for sitcoms.
Yeah.
And we did an exercise where everyone in the class put down someone who you just looked at headshots and that's it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you went, this person reminds me of these two people. And that was the whole exercise. And everyone got someone different. One of mine was Adam Scott. Like at least half the people put Adam Scott. So
what
it's
was
funny.
the other one?
I can't remember his name, but he was another Filipino actor as
Manny
well.
Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao?
That's crazy.
This podcast is just gonna be me and Yaser being racist as hell.
Yeah. And then Parnell just like throwing in a sexist joke. And then it's been
Trying, and then we shoot him down. We're like, you sexist fuck. Let's get
like-
back to racism.
Yeah,
okay?
racism's okay, dude.
We're
Like,
an American household here.
I love too that you guys shut me down not just for that, but also for the fact that you're both like, no, obviously
'Cause it wasn't
not.
realistic.
She was like, Lizzo will take. She had one ready.
Dude, I think I could take Adam Scott. So, I really do think that you guys have. Because here's the thing, I'll fight dirty. If we're doing hand-to-hand, because I'm assuming to the death.
Yeah.
That's what I assume this hand-to-hand combat is at. And if we're
Right.
doing that, I'm fighting dirty. I don't care.
Yeah,
and
see, I don't think
I'm willing
Adam
to go
Scott
to
would
lower
kill
lows.
someone.
I'm willing to go to lower lows than other people are.
Yeah.
Which is like, and I'm creative. I am, you know? So like,
I'm Canadian. I'd probably just apologize after every swing and be like, "Oh, sorry about that."
yeah.
Like, oh, it's all right. We're fighting.
Yeah,
dude.
you guys, you're like Syrian Steve Irwin.
I like that. I love Steve Irwin. I love that man so much. He has this very famous interview. I think I forgot what the question was, but he went on like a spiral and he was just like, I was put on this earth to save animals, to help animals, and I'll do it no matter what. I don't care what money I use. I don't care if it's dirty money. I don't care if it's war money. I don't care if it's gangster money. I'm going to use that money and I'm going to put it towards wildlife because I don't care. I just care about wild. I was like, that's a real dude right there. He's straight up saying, I will use blood money.
Yeah.
He said, "Give me blood
Yeah.
diamonds.
Yeah.
I will save the bees."
Yeah, and he was like, I will put it towards animals. And I was just like, that's the realest thing I've ever heard anybody say in my life.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
He cares. He cares about,
And then
a cause.
And then 2 weeks later, a stingray kills him. That's
Yeah.
fucking
That was
crazy.
2 weeks later.
No, I don't know. That was 2 weeks later.
That'd be a crazy. I'd be like, that was a hit from
Yeah.
somebody if that was 2 weeks
Dude.
later,
To the heart.
dude.
Have you guys seen his son?
His son is jacked.
I mean, who
He's
hasn't
like
seen his son?
oh my. Dude, bro.
What? He's of age. He's of age. I'm pretty sure. How old is he? Watch me find. He's 17. I'm about to look it up.
Do you know what's crazy? Anytime I want to say something, and then I'm just like, wait, how old is this person? They'd be like, oh, they're 22. And I'd be like,
He's
all right.
21. He's 21.
But even then,
He's
even then,
21.
it's like, just say like, I'm gonna be like, yeah. Steve Irwin's son is. How old is he? And somebody's like 23. I'm like, oh, okay. Whew, thank God. He's hot. I'm just like, but what if he was 17? Like, what if
You
he
already
was?
had the thought.
Yeah, it's like, it's done. You're cooked. Like,
I was talking about that the other day with somebody because they were like, "Am I a pedophile?" And I was like, "No."
should have been like, hell yeah.
Second guess yourself.
No, because I was like, "No, you're not." I swear, like the kids of this generation, like they look.
You're getting
so
into very
old.
dangerous territory
I'm
here,
not
Licky.
even saying. I'm not saying that they look good. I don't say that they look good. I'm saying that they look old. They look like adults,
They
Yeah.
look like
and
the.
it's freaking me out.
Have you seen videos of like kids in the 80s, like high school kids in the 80s, and their like hairlines receding? They already got like a cul-de-sac, and they look like they have 3 kids at home. And I'm just like, you guys are sophomores in high school.
Dude, what's crazy?
Yeah.
It's those people who are like, high school was the day. And I was like,
like,
what?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can tell. The crack is really showing. Like, because when I look back at photos of, I don't know if it's like just a perception thing, but when I look back at photos of me in high school with like friends or like just like classmates, I'm just like, dude, we look like babies. We look
Yeah,
like we're supposed
tiny.
to.
Dude,
but
yeah.
then I'll see like if I'm going through like my middle school, because when I went to school in Canada, it was like it was a French school, but it was like middle school and high school together. And when I look back at the high school kids, like in the yearbook photos, I'm just like, yo, these kids look like
Young.
old. No, they looked old. Yeah, and I'm just like, what happened to them? Like, why do they look so old as a sophomore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
now
that's what freaks me out.
the new kids are starting to look old.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they're all like wearing makeup. Like they know how to make themselves look older.
It's the internet.
You know, because they
Yeah.
have the accessibility to it. They have credit cards and they can ship anything to their house. You know,
But also,
True.
I think it's
they're like
LA.
all protein roiding out.
Los
you know?
Angeles is a different thing because I feel like kids here, which is not, I don't think in a good way at all. I think kids in Los Angeles are forced to grow up faster.
I think that's
because-
big
Yeah.
city people. Yeah.
Or big,
Yeah.
or
big city kids. Yeah.
But New York is a little different because, like, New York, I feel like you have the option to, like, kids over there, they take the subways and stuff, but they're not, like, quickly growing up because, like, there's not that much of, like, an entertainment capital.
Well, no, okay. I think that they're not as grown up because like there is still so much like they have their own places to be kids, but I think they are still grown up in the sense of like they have to take care of themselves.
yeah.
It's up to them to like make sure that they've got food, that they make it back to this place on time,
Exactly.
and like all these kinds of
But,
things.
like, Los Angeles and Miami, big, like, influencer culture.
Well, I
culture.
think the influencer, the entertainment, you hit
Yeah.
a point there on that.
And
Yeah, because you
entertainment.
see it, dude. Even the shows. I was talking about this with someone. Just a couple days ago. Is the people who are like 18 to 25 on some of these shows because of the work they're getting done. It's the same work that people in their 30s and 40s are
Yeah.
getting. So everyone looks the same age.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like insane.
That's I think another thing that like messes with our heads is like they will because of like legal reasons and it's easier to work with like people who are over 18 like for film
Yeah.
and stuff. And then also just like then it's not kids on set, you know.
Of course, yeah.
But they'll have like people who are like 30 playing a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
And then you think, "Oh, this is what 15-year-olds look like." And it's like, "No,
Yeah.
dude, that's a 30-year-old playing a 15-year-old."
I mean,
you know?
I'm just starting to get like like early 20s, mid 20s auditions, but like for the past 2 years, I've been struggling to get older, like my age auditions. It was
That's
all
crazy. I
younger.
struggle
All
to get
younger.
younger.
all
I-
younger,
Really?
all younger.
I struggle to get younger.
Oh really?
Auditions, yeah. I mean,
Damn.
I look old as hell. That's one of my number one jokes that I tell on stage, is
Damn.
like, because I'm like, oh, I'm a virgin, and I know you're all thinking I'm 35. How to make it this long? Well, I'm 25.
Yeah.
The audience dies every
That's a good one, that's a
time,
good
and
one.
I'm like, you dicks. Like
There was-
one time, I want this joke to bomb just once.
There was one time when we were doing the roast, and one of the judges was just like, "You're a virgin, but I've never seen anybody who looked more divorced."
Dude,
And I-
those roasts give me some of the best stuff.
No, yeah, like it's I do think also like when you're a child star, like you're when you're a child actor, you're basically going to work. Like you're this 12-year-old kid, but you're clocking in, you're clocking out, you're working 12-hour shifts or I think they are only allowed to work 8. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
you are an adult at this point, but you're like a kid. And I had to tell I think they tried their best not to have child stars. So that's why they hire like these adults.
Yeah,
but
I totally get it. Yeah.
I had to tell my agent at one point and be like, bro, no less than 16. This is getting out of hand. Like, I got an audition for a 12-year-old. And, like, reading the script,
Maybe like an ironic 12-year-old or like a real 12-year-old?
I wish it was like a parody type thing. Like, but they didn't, like, it was like a big production. And I really wasn't going to do it. But then I also don't want to, like, show my agent that I'm, like, being lazy. So he just looked at me and he was like, it's Netflix, man. And I was just like, I guess I'll suck it up. But it felt so awkward to like do this like 12-year-old lingo. And it's like, come on, guys, let's get our bikes and get out of here. Like, I was like,
Oh boy.
Stranger Things, everything is the same except one of the kids is Yaser. Come on, Elf.
and if I get the part, I'm playing the shit out of that part. I'm just gonna be like, but like that's like, and I was just like, this is crazy. But
Hey, Kelly, you want to stand on my handlebars?
that was an audition I did that after I like I finished recording,
Yeah.
I literally just went like, this is my life. Like, this is what I moved here for. Like I was so like Like I was in my head because I was just like,
That's crazy.
you have this vision when you like move here. You know it's not gonna be easy, but like at least you think like, oh, I'm gonna like build myself up to like I'll do like this day player like 1 episode thing, like, and then you build up. Next thing you know, you're like auditioning for like granola brand, but you're like a kid and your dad is the same age as you in real life. But like you're just like,
Could
this feels
not
so
be me,
wrong.
dude.
Like,
I've been 40 since I was 12. Okay, like I do not have. I'm not a good young person. I don't have young people energy. I don't like other young people.
Yeah.
That's why I hung out around you so long. And then you were like, surprise, I'm young, and I was like, what you do? What this whole time?
And then you stopped hanging out with me.
Yeah.
you're like too old.
I was like, oh, sorry. I have a bedtime. Like, can't be out late with these youngsters. You know, it's just like I am literally like I want to be forever 72. You know, like that is my life. Like I don't have young people energy. Even if you put me in like the youngest outfit you could think of, I look old as like.
I don't think you look that old either.
No, yeah, I
It's
don't
my
think you're
energy. It's not about how I literally look. It's about my energy. That's the thing. You don't literally look 12. I can see your 5 o'clock shadow from
Hell
here.
yeah, gang gang.
The only hair you have left, I can see from here. You know.
It's like X-raying through my head, and it's like a cul-de-sac. I'm like, yeah, dude, got this 13-year-old part.
Catfishing us. No, so like I can see that, but it's your energy. Your energy looks like look at what you're wearing. Like look at the way you carry yourself. Look, tell me that wasn't a 12-year-old that just did. Gang, gang, I am here. You know, like, this is what my point is. It has nothing to do with the way you look of why I think you're old. It's the everything else about you. You know? So
Fair.
it's just like, it's one of those things, you know? Like, there's just like an energy to it. So I just, I think the woman side of me wants to always be seen as like, oh no, you're so young. You could play this 18-year-old part. But, like, I won't even apply for things that are, like, the age that I actually am. They're, like, early 20s, and I'm like, I'm not going to get that. I'll apply for 30s. Because I'm like, I'm more likely to get that than 20s. I could get 40s. I could do that.
I know, but a part of me still, I just want to, I'm like, I want to get one young part in before I, like, officially retire.
Go over that hill. Yeah.
And be like, that way I can, like, when I do have kids in the future, I'm like, look, kids, this is when I played this freshman in college or whatever.
Dude, no, you can still do that. Let me tell you. One time I went to do you guys know Ghirardelli's, like the ice cream shop? We have one in downtown San Diego. And so we went in there, and there's, like, this old black and white photo of this, like, little boy just, like, eating Ghirardelli's ice cream. And my dad came into the Ghirardelli's. My dad's, like, ancient as hell. My dad was born in 1951. We came into this Ghirardelli's. We got ice cream. And he just looked at the employee and went, hey, you see that little boy? And he went, that's me. And she was like, oh, my gosh, what? The whole staff was like, oh, my gosh, like, that's the dude right there. My dad just made that shit up. He just said it. Like, it's not true.
Fucking awesome.
And everybody's taking photos with him. And then it's
Like everyone believed it, but he just said like it's not true. Like, so my point is that you can just be like, "Hey, kid, that was me." Like they'll believe anything. Like, just say it with confidence. You know.
I once took a photo of somebody who thought, like a kid who thought I was somebody, and I think it was at Disney World. And it was like when I think it was like Spider-Man: Homecoming first came out, like a long time ago.
Oh no, we've talked about this. That you look like an immigrant Tom Holland.
Yeah, and some kid was just like I was like where I was going to see the movie, and he was just like, "Are you surprising the theater?" And they're like, he was like geeking out, and I'm like, "Do I know you?" Like at first I was like, I was like, "Who are you?" And then because I worked at Disney World, and I was like, "What if he's a kid that like I helped like?" Because I used to work on boats, and I was like, "What if I gave this kid a boat ride like that I don't remember?"
And that memory just stuck with him.
Yeah.
You're just
Oh my
impacting
God.
the youth of America that deeply.
And then his grandma that didn't know any better was just like, "You excited?" to the kid, and he was like, "Yeah." And then like he held a poster, and I took a photo with him, and I'm just like, "I'm a fucking fraud, dude. Look at me." I like posed too, and it clicked, and it clicked. No, I didn't do like a spider. I wasn't like this. I just took a photo like while they were like the grandma was like pulling our phone. I was just like, why
Dude,
do
that's
they want to
crazy.
talk to me?
You're someone's Facebook cover.
Yeah.
You are.
Dude, in 10 years, he's going to show his friends, be like, dude, I actually met Tom Holland once. And they're going to see him and be like,
No.
who the f*** is this guy?
No, time has passed. He's already got faced with that reality. This is like, what? When did Homecoming come out?
He met Tom Holland.
Spider-Man Homecoming came out 2016, I think, or 20.
No way. No way.
2016 was Civil War. 2018 was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit
Spider-Man.
came out either when I was in college or after college. So
Yeah, and
it
he's
was
already been faced with that
2016.
reality. But I had to as I put my arm around him, I was like, "Oh, we're taking a photo in front of the Spider-Man screener, at the theater," and I was like, "Oh, he thinks I'm in the movie. Oh no," and I was just like, and then he was like, "Thank you," and I was like, "Of course," and I knew everybody was looking at me like, "Who the is this guy?" That nobody's
Yeah.
making that connection, and I just went into the theater and I was like, "Damn, I'm a fraud, dude." This is horrible.
Dude, and that's what my point. Like Tom Holland is a great example. It's same as you, where it's just this guy looks so young, but it's not even if you look at it, take any of those
He's
one
30
features.
or 31 years old.
Yeah,
now,
not
yeah.
a single one of those features is specifically what makes him young.
No,
it's his
he's
energy.
28. We're 3 days apart.
Oh,
yeah,
for
That's
real?
crazy.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he
Were you
was. I
separated
thought he
at
was
birth
30.
from Tom Holland?
I don't know, dude. But that man, I think his have you seen him not in a good mood? That ages him when he's out in the street, because you know how he was
He's over
he was
it?
suffering with alcoholism and stuff like that.
What?
Do you know?
Yeah,
that?
yeah. That's a
Wait,
real
what?
Thing.
Why
Yeah.
are we all?
That's why he made that zero alcohol beer.
Yeah, that's why I
Because-
relate with
I
him
didn't
so
know
much.
that he made what?
Bar-
What are you talking about? Your
Barrel
old ass has nothing in common with Tom Holland.
Alcoholism.
alcoholism.
That's crazy. I did not know that he was an alcoholic.
Yeah,
No,
he-
but look at him in you look at Spider-Man, all these movies, and then look at him in what is it, The Devil All the Time? Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You remember
loved
that?
it. Yeah,
So good, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that
yeah.
film a lot. A lot of people
He's
didn't.
gonna be in
and
Chris
I
Nolan
I liked a
film.
lot, yeah.
coming up. Yeah.
But he they're trying to have him play just his age in that movie.
And doesn't
And
work.
it doesn't work because he doesn't have the energy for that type of
Yeah.
role. I mean, he did a good job. I love that
Yeah.
film, but he doesn't kill it as hard as he did in Spider-Man playing Peter Parker. Because
Yeah.
he
He's very
has
youthful.
that
His energy is
Yeah,
youthful, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's that's what makes him seem so young, and that's I fully believe him as a 17-year-old in Brooklyn with
Yeah.
hot ass Melissa Torme as his
God
aunt.
damn.
She, oh my god, is it this podcast that we brought up Melissa Torme? No, that was a different one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just it's the energy, dude. It's the
Yeah,
energy.
there is a version of not version, but there is the energy aspect. But do you think staring at a monitor, do you think you'd see yourself and be and believe that this person is 40? Because I don't think I'd.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
40 is a stretch. When
That
I
can't
said
be,
40,
by the way.
Oh, classic. I wonder if that one died too. We'll see. We'll see. We're switching to the wide now, baby. Say hello. But 40 is a stretch. I'm not saying if you put me in the right clothes and maybe gave me just a little bit of aging makeup, I'm playing 40 without a fucking heartbeat.
yeah.
I'm nailing 40. Okay.
No, but cameras, film cameras, they de-age you a lot.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
when-
I'm age me with makeup.
Oh yeah.
Give me some.
Because I'm looking at you now,
liquid
dude.
lipstick.
You've got
No, that's what I'm
the
saying.
olive
I'm-
oil is doing wonders.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of my features super youthful. It's my energy. It's the
Yeah.
everything else about me. Because people are always shocked when I'm I'm 25. Not a single person truly just believes that from the first time I tell them.
Yeah.
They're always oh, really? Damn. And it's not because I look super old. It's because I have older energy. And I honestly think it could be because I was raised by old people. My
Yeah.
parents are just older. I remember in 8th grade, my friend's parents was oh, this could be your older sister. And it's no, those are my parents. Those are
Yeah.
my mom is a classy ass lady, especially. I think that also does help to make her seem more mature. Not that she looks old, but just she dresses like freaking Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada. That's her fits, you know.
Nice.
She's Miranda Priestley, you know. And I'm not that. I'm dressing like Anne Hathaway at the beginning of that
Yeah.
film, but I've got Miranda Priestley's my mom, and that's the
Yeah.
energy that I carry, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have old dude. You know what I found out? In the last few weeks, month, or whatever, people of this generation don't ask people out on dates. They just hang out and start having sex, and then eventually they're
Huh.
you know what? We've had so much sex. do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend?
But they do still do the boyfriend girlfriend thing.
They do
Yeah.
the boyfriend girlfriend thing, but they don't do
backwards.
like active dates. They do
But-
they'll do dates after they become boyfriend and
And
girlfriend.
I've heard people say that they're more traditional, and I'm like, how so? And they're like, we go out for a few times before we do anything else. And I'm like, what the? That's traditional? That's what traditional is? Like you have to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to sign my dance card before I look at you. You know, like that's how traditional I am. So I'm just like, I have old energy that comes with
We have to have a
Are you
Stephen
laughing because
Hawking.
you got the dance card reference or because you just
That's
think it
good stuff.
sounds old?
Both.
For me, we have to have a Stephen Hawking discussion before we can do anything. But I want to see if you can take him.
For me, you have to marry me before we do anything. That's like I'm an old woman. I was born in the wrong year. Okay, if anyone's born in the wrong year,
Now we've come full
it's
circle.
me.
Like,
It's me. I should have been born in freaking 1812. Okay, that was my year. Okay, boobs were still in. That was my year, dude. That was
1812 is crazy.
all right. Well, let's finish this off quick. One celebrity you really feel like you could take on a hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, yeah, Adam Scott.
Pick a
Adam
new one.
Scott.
Come on, be
oh,
brave.
you
Be fresh.
going another one then.
Quick, don't even think about it. Just full gut instinct. Go.
Oh, gut instinct. I just wanted to say Marissa Tomei because you just said, but probably not.
Did I call her Melissa Torre earlier? I think I did.
Tomei.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
messed
said-
that
you
name
said,
up.
You said Tomei.
You did say Tomei. Yeah.
I really feel like you could take on Katy Perry if you wanted to take a woman on.
Oh, absolutely. Katy Perry.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
She's-
could deck Katy Perry. Yeah, you would
think
dog
so?
her. Yeah,
She's the-
I
she's the
think she would
whack
cry
whack.
the first time she got hit, and then you'd win from there. Like
Wait,
it's
who's
easy.
500 Days of Summer?
Zoe Deschanel?
I think I could crack her too.
Yeah, like a quirky white girl. Yeah, you could definitely take any of those. Yeah,
Yeah. One solid
yeah.
right hand.
Emma Watson. Yeah.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
I think
Anna
of
de Armas,
All
maybe.
of these people, I think it would take a long time. Like I'm talking over 5 hours because the guilt would wear you down and you would take so long to finish the job. But you could take all of them because after one hit, they're done for. But
You
then
know
they're
what?
crying and then you can't do anything after they're crying.
I don't know about the guilt of like doing it, but I think like that initial like, oh, you guys are about to fight. You need to give me at least like 30 minutes to be like, I'm gonna hit her. Like I'm gonna.
I have to hit a woman. It's okay to hit a woman.
But once the rage starts, I think I can like
Yeah.
I think I could.
You'd go off. You'd go off.
Yeah.
Okay, fun. All right. Who's your celebrity that you're taking on hand-to-hand combat? Someone fresh.
The Olsen twins when they were kids.
No, anyone you fight has to be now.
Oh, okay. I guess the Olsen twins now. they look.
You're gonna double team the Olsen twins.
They're like not their sister. Elizabeth Olsen, I would let her take me on any day. Good God, she's.
Oh my gosh!
Amazing.
If you break this thing,
The
I'll
Olsen
kill you.
twins, they look like they're like deprived of water. I can take
Dude,
them.
yeah, no, literally, it's because they haven't mattered since Full House. Like they've lost all steam. Like,
But still, for the riches that they have, they're deprived of water and nutrients and vitamins. I feel like I can just like, wow. I can even do it as Stephen Hawking. Like if I was, I can feel like I can take him.
as Stephen Hawking in an exoskeleton robotic suit against the Olsen twins, who would win?
That's a good fight.
Dude, okay. Who am I gonna take? I literally can't think of a single celebrity that I could actually take because I just keep thinking of like Don Cheadle and he would beat my ass. Oh my gosh, I'd die.
You're really gonna choose a black guy? That's crazy.
No,
That's brave.
not just a black guy. Not just a black guy. I said Don Cheadle, okay? And Don Cheadle would wreck me, okay? But Forrest Whitaker, I'm taking that out, okay?
Yeah,
you know,
Forrest.
so it's not black man, it's
I mean,
Don
his
Cheadle.
name is
okay?
Forrest, though. So is he black?
Aziz.
I want to think of someone
Aziz
that's like.
Ansari, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to think of someone who like actually would be like kind of a hard fight because like I could say Bill Murray or whatever, you know, and like I think any of us could take Bill Murray, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Jesse Eisenberg.
That'd be a good fight.
Jesse Eisenberg. No, I feel like I'd win easy.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got height, right? Isn't he?
He's
pretty
got
tall?
height. He doesn't have fighter blood in him. That's what I'm talking about. I'm crazy. I'll go for the low blow. I don't
What about
care.
Kieran Culkin?
Kieran Culkin, now we're talking. Kieran Culkin's giving me a run for my money, but I think I'd kill him. I think I would win. Okay, Kieran Culkin is who I'm taking on. Thank you very much, Kieran Culkin. All right. This has been No Wrong Answers.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for coming on. Yaser looks like he's about to fall asleep in this chair. I know, dude.
These chairs are good.
I love the car seats. Anyways, if you like us, subscribe, follow for more, watch the other episodes. This has been episode 3. Thank you so much, Parnell. If you have anything you want to plug, you can, but don't plug anything that's going to be like tomorrow. Plug something that's either 6 months away or is just an ongoing thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Plug the wedding. No, I'm
my
kidding.
kid's birthday. Here's his socials. Steal his identity.
What's your socials? All right, our Instagram's at the Littest of Keys.
Parnell Piano.
Yaser Narabia.
Well, they will also be in the description because I don't think any of you will know how any of these are spelled. So we'll do that. We'll do that later. Yaser, do you have anything you want to plug for 6 months from now?
My hair, dude. I need some more of that.
Is there anything? I don't know what else to say. I guess that's it. All right. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Allah Akbar. Okay.
Free Palestine.